Hey y'all, it's your girl Young Africana, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this beautiful holiday glam makeup from start to finish. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. So starting off with my eye base, I already did my eyebrows off camera. I'm using my Louise base in the color Rumor 1 mixed with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Toffee. And I am using my Morphe E32 brush to pack the product on my eyelid. And then to blend it out, I am using my Morphe M173 brush just so it could be nice and dried down for the eyeshadow. Now starting off in the crease, I am going in with my Juvia's Place The Coffee Shop palette, and I am packing on this dark brown onto my crease, and I am going to wing it out. The brush that I'm using is the Morphe M456 brush, and you want to make sure that you're just using some packing motions. I like to go ahead and just pat it in so that the color could be nice and opaque, and then blend it out once I have enough color packed on there. Now, once I am done with that, I am now going to go into my JACLYN Hill palette from Morphe, and I am now going to go ahead and use this color G Money as my transition color on top of the wing. And I like to go back and forth in between those two colors until everything is nicely diffused. Now, once I am done, I'm going to go in with my Louise base in the color Rumor 1, and I am using the Morphe buffer brush, and I am packing that product onto my lid and following the shape of the wing. And this is actually pretty easy. This is going to be like my no cut crease type of look, and is a lot more easier than carving out an actual cut crease. So now the eyeshadow that I'll be using on my lid, I'm going to go into my JACLYN Hill palette and use the color Perfectionist. And I'm just going to go ahead and pack that on my lid with a flat shader brush. And then I'm just going to go back into that brown from the coffee shop and then just kind of really define that wing. Now I'm going to go ahead and use that same dark brown that I got from the coffee shop and use my Morphe E36 brushes to create an eyeshadow wing. So now on to priming our face. I am using my Milk Makeup Hydrogrip primer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and top that with my Benefit the Professional Pore Primer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and top that, especially around my cheeks, because that's where I have bigger pores and get the sweatiest first around that area. So once I'm done with that, I am gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Loose Setting Powder in the color Cinnamon Bun, and also just a small little sponge that I got from Amazon, and press that in just to mattify my face. Now we are moving on to complexion. So I decided a new way of applying my concealer, and I do want to apply my concealer first. So I'm applying the lightest concealer, which is the e.l.f. concealer in the color Tan. This is their camo concealer, and then right underneath it I am going to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Cocoa. And then around my surrounding areas where I want to apply my foundation, I am using my Rare Beauty foundation in the color 29N mixed with my Lancome tint Idole in the color 560. And I'm just applying the foundation around the areas where I won't be applying concealer at all, which is probably like my lower half of my face and also my forehead. I'm definitely leaving around underneath my eyes for just concealer only, so that I won't have any excess product or just a cakey face in general. And I actually really do like this technique. This is my first time trying it, so I really enjoyed doing this. And to buff out my foundation, I went ahead and used my Real Techniques buffer brush. This is their Instapop brush, and I am just going in patting motions all around my face just to blend out that foundation. Now underneath the lighter concealer, I went ahead and did add my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Toffee, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that to conceal the places that I want to highlight at, which is my mustache, my chin area, and also my nose. Now I like to let my concealer dry off just a little bit so it could be more opaque. And once I have it dried off a little bit, I am going to go in with my small foundation brush from Morphe. This is their Morphe E8 brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and buff out the edges of the concealer just so that it can marry the foundation and it is nice and seamless. And then to blend out the concealer, I'm using my Ulta Beauty Precision foundation brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and pat out my concealer. I like to leave my eyes for last just so again we kind of have that like really brightening effect. And yeah, y'all know the business. And onto my nose contour, I am going in with my Morphe M173 brush. This is the buffer brush again, just to kind of pat down that concealer or that highlight on my nose. And now onto under my eyes. What I like to do is I like to work on the outside first and the insides last. So as you can see, I'm working with the darker color first of the concealer. And then I'm just going to go ahead and slowly work my way in and save the lighter piece for last. And when you're doing this, you just want to make sure that you're kind of patting it in place, especially for the lighter part. You don't want to drag it out into the rest of your face because then your face is just going to look extremely light. Just try to keep it in the place of where you actually highlighted at. And now onto contour, I'm using my Milk contour stick, and this is in the color Spaced. And I'm going in with a flat shader brush that I got from a Morphe set. And I'm just going to go ahead and carve out my contour. And I like to bring that contour into my actual eyebrows just so everything could fuse in together. And now to blend out that contour, I'm using my Morphe E18 brush just to buff out that contour. And now on to the last part of me blending out. I'm now going to go ahead and blend out that light concealer in place. And I'm now going to go back into that foundation brush just to kind of diffuse those ends of the concealer so it could kind of just marry into the foundation. And I did add a little bit of my foundation just to kind of blend it in more seamlessly. And then you can't have too much of a light highlight now. I just wanted it to go one more round. So I went ahead and used the Camo concealer from e.l.f. one more time. And now I'm going to go into the e.l.f. Beauty Blush in the color Isla de Sol. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop that onto my cheeks. And then I'm going to go ahead and just blend out that concealer one more time. So now once that is done, I am now going to go in with my powder puff. And I'm using the Huda Beauty Loose Powder in the color Cinnamon Bun. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that on the areas where I went ahead and highlighted at. I like to work with a small amount of powder. I don't really bake usually. I just like to go ahead and press that in so it could set evenly onto my face. And again, I'm just applying this in all the places that I apply the highlighter at. And now onto the contour, I'm using my Juvia's Place Bronze palette in the color Deep Dark just to contour. And I'm using that same bullet brush that I went ahead and used for the contour. And I'm just going to go back into the Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette and applying that dark brown, more just kind of connecting the eyeshadow into the actual nose contour. And doing this will just give you a huge difference and just more of like a chiseled look, especially around your nose structure. And this gives more dimension. So I went ahead into my NYX Ultimate Warm Neutrals and I did apply this tannish matte shade on my eyelid just to kind of give it a different color on my eyelid. And then for my waterline, I'm going in with this Epic Smoke Liner in the color Fire Up. And I just went ahead and also mixed that with a white liner that I got off of Amazon. The brand is called Italia. And I just mixed those two just to kind of get this nude-ish type of color because the Fired Up is more on the orange side and I didn't want it to be too orange and match too much with my actual eyeshadow. I definitely wanted this to be more on the nude / white side. So once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go back into that same bullet brush that I used to create that wing and use that brown from the coffee shop. And now onto lashes. I am going to go ahead and use my Fenty Beauty mascara in the color Hella Thick. And then I'll be applying some lashes that I got from Juvia's Place. And now on to the lips. This is my favorite part. I am gonna go in with this black liner. I like to use black because I like my liner or my red lips to look as deep as possible and have a nice ombre. So I'm gonna go in with this black liner that I got from Amazon, the Italia brand. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use that as my first liner. Now on top of that liner, I'm gonna go in with my Sephora lip liner, and this is in the color Deep Ruby. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put that right on top of the black. And then lastly, for the lining of the lips, I'm going in with my Fenty liquid lipstick in the color Breadwinner. And this is like a nice chocolate brown, and I feel like this is going to bring everything together, which it did. And now on to the actual lip color. I'll be using my Sephora Soft Matte and Easy Matte Lipstick, liquid lipstick in the color Je ne sais quoi. Now the secret to an ultra matte lip is to go in with an eyeshadow just to set that lipstick. And I'm gonna go ahead into my JACLYN Hill palette in the color Living My Best Life just to mattify these lips. And now that we are done, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with the Charlotte Tilbury 24-hour setting spray, and then using my foundation brush just to pat in that spray. And now I like to go back in with a little bit of powder. I'm using my Benign powder in the color Pretty Pink just to kind of give me like the ultimate highlights and to also really mattify my face and to cover up my pores. Do this after you're done and I promise you, like, you're going to look flawless, okay? And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that on all the areas that I highlighted at, or just any place that you just wanna mattify. And overall, these are the finished results. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Click that bell to get notified when I drop my videos, and I'll see you later.